lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Greetings, salutations, good morning, and welcome to TV8's Good Morning Vail for Sunday, January 5th, 2020. And good morning to you, Beaver Creek. Live shot of Beaver Creek from our back patio. Soon enough, the sun will be shining over Beaver Creek Mountain on what is sure to be a beautiful Sunday. I'm one of your hosts today, Eric Sundblad, live in our Avon studio. We've got Gary Butts reporting from the base of Lion's Head Village in Vail, and Ashley Prill on a first chair adventure around Beaver Creek Mountain. And if you're looking for your own adventure in our valley, maybe a little more nature-centric than just simply riding a chairlift, well, you're going to want to visit the Walking Mountain Science Center on the top of Eagle's Nest, or rather the top of the Eagle Bond gondola, the gondola accessed out of Lion's Head Village, where Gary Butts will be today, where every day between 2 to 3 p.m. they offer free guided snowshoe tours. So they're going to give you snowshoes, they're going to give you poles, you just want to make sure you've got some good waterproof boots, and they're going to tromp you around the upper part of Vail Mountain, likely a little westbound towards West Vail on top of a really cool ridge. They're going to show off the various animals that live there, the adaptations that they've had in order to survive our winter environment, as well as the various trees, and that's just very scientific, very naturalistic, very cool. Something a little more relaxing than skiing and snowboarding, so check that out. You know what's not relaxing? Oakley Week in Vail, starting this Thursday. Oakley is taking over the entirety of Vail, from Golden Peak all the way to Lion's Head. You can find various Oakley activities, the primary one being at the base of Golden Peak, where on Friday at 2 p.m. you can do a ride with Oakley athletes, pick up a free pair of demo goggles from Oakley at their sponsor village, and then ride with their athletes and get a free drink ticket to their après party at Larkspur, which is happening at 2 p.m. on both Friday and Saturday. And you can find Oakley Timo tents at the base of Vail Village, Gondola 1, as well as the top of Lion's Head Village, Eagle's Nest area. Plenty of Oakley fun going on from the 9th through the 12th. We still got a little bit of wait to get to the Oakley sponsor village. We don't have a lot of wait for Ashley Prill, who's live from Beaver Creek this morning. Good morning, Ashley.
Hey, good morning from the base of Beaver Creek. Eric, man, it's beautiful out here this morning, and right now it looks like it's about 10 degrees where I am standing. And I tell you what, there's even just a little bit more light than there has been out here most mornings, so that makes me really excited. And you know what else makes me really excited is that today marks the beginning of one of my favorite things that they do here at Beaver Creek throughout the winter season, which is the Beaver Creek Snowshoe Series. Now, this is your chance to either, really challenge yourself and race and see if you can beat the likes of, Josiah Middow, one of the best adventure racers on the planet. He typically shows up and does really, really well at these races. And then also just the people in this community that are uber fit and they love to run, especially in the winter. Or you could do it like I did it with some of my best friends a couple years ago, and we just straight up walked the entire thing. But it is so beautiful, and it's so cool to get out on your snowshoes and explore Beaver Creek. Now, if you want to take the competitive nature out of it completely, there's also a chance for you to do a winter wine excursion today, which is where you also get out and you snowshoe. You go up the Strawberry Park Express lift. They take you to McCoy Park, which is right at the top of that lift. You have these incredible views up there. It's just so serene. And then you finish by having a perfectly paired wine and also just charcuterie at the base of the mountain at the Osprey Fireside Grill. It's so incredibly just relaxing and indulgent. So there's two different ways to get out and snowshoe today, and there's also a number of ways that you can really maximize your time here, and probably the best one is by staying with us for the next 2 hours. We'll be live until 9 a.m. We have so much headed your way on the show, but first, a quick break and then a look at that local weather forecast.
our promise to you. It's simple. When you buy your boots and have them fit at any Christie Sports, we'll guarantee the comfort and performance. Sit down with one of our expert boot fitters today. Christie Sports. We'll see you out there.
Our world is constantly changing, but the joys of winter are eternal. This fall, celebrate the official kickoff to winter with Warren Miller's 70th anniversary film, Timeless, presented by Volkswagen. Explore British Columbia, Colorado, France, Austria, Switzerland, and more, alongside legendary ski icons like Glenn Flake. It's not just a movie, it's an experience 70 years in the making. Find a show near you at warrenmiller.com.
I'm here at Beaver Creek with Sarah in a Rarity, and Sarah, there's really a celebration here at Beaver Creek all season long.
Absolutely. So we're excited to kick off the holiday season with Beaver Creek Extraordinaire Presents Cheer. So this is really fun family programming that we have from December 21st through January 4th. So both locals and guests can enjoy everything from snow creations with live ice carving demos to holiday movies. Just a lot of fun here in the village.
It really is so fun. I mean, the conditions are fantastic up on the mountain, but then to be able to extend your day down in the village and really spend that quality time together is so magical.
Absolutely. So most of our cheer events start around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So after your great ski day, put on some comfy boots, come down to the village. Everything's complimentary, and just enjoy your time with your family.
Oh, you hear that? Nice and complimentary. It doesn't get any better than that. So where do people find more information?
So go to beavercreek.com/cheer for the full schedule and information. We'll have something going on every day.
All right, beavercreek.com/cheer.
See you around, little man.
Yeah, you'll see me.
Elevate your adventure this winter at Winter on the Mountain at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park in Glenwood Springs. It's a dazzling array of holiday lights and family activities. From thrill rides to cave tours to amazing views, it's the West Slope's most unique adventure. Only $37 for kids and $42 for adults. For unlimited rides, cave tours, and attractions. For hours and to learn more, go to glenwoodcaverns.com.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Oakley, the official eyewear, goggle, and helmet sponsor of Vail Resorts.
Good morning. We have a live look at Gandhi 1 in Vail this morning, where it's very crisp and very clear. A slightly cold start to the morning. I'm here in Lion's Head, where I'll be all morning. So let's just take a look at today's weather, sponsored by Oakley. Starting out very cool, temperature right now around 7 degrees. But the sun is going to be out this morning and going to warm us up really nicely. We're going to hit that high of 32 this afternoon. Winds light and variable, so just a beautiful ski day. Layer up, it's cold this morning, warmer this afternoon, a lot of sunscreen. Looking ahead tonight, that temperature is going to drop down to a brisk 10 degrees. Winds picking up about 10 to 20 degrees. The snow showers could develop later on this afternoon, giving us a slight accumulation. Looking at our resorts across the Vail resorts today, temperature is going to be in the mid to upper 20s in Vail, Beaver Creek, and Breckenridge, and Keystone topping out at 30, with its chance of snow 1 to 2 in Vail and 1 inch across all the other resorts. Taking a look at the 5-day tomorrow, partly cloudy skies, and we are going to drop down temperatures in those mid-teens. Tuesday, sunny skies again, warming up to 30. Wednesday, we got a chance of snow in the evening, 40% chance, getting a slight accumulation. And then Thursday and Friday, we are going to get those temperatures in the teens and a 20% chance of a slight accumulation. That's here in Lion's Head, but we've got Ashley over at Beaver Creek. She's going to give you your mountain conditions for both Beaver Creek and Vail.
This resort report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail. Follow us on Facebook for live interviews and mountain reports.
If it's that there really is just that much more light this morning, or maybe it's the fact that we have these beautifully clear bluebird skies we'll be seeing today. But what a beautiful start to our morning as I'm making my way up to Spruce Saddle here at Beaver Creek. And I'm in the Centennial Express gondola. This is one of 23 lifts that is operating today. That's all of them. And right now you can find over 1,500 acres that are available to ski and ride on. 1,576 to be exact, which brings us to about 86% of the terrain completely open. Now there's 146 trails of 150 trails to explore today, and the last 7 days, 12 inches of fresh snow, and currently for the season to date, 127 inches, which is why the conditions are just so good. And then if you haven't experienced the grooming here at Beaver Creek, by the way, they do an amazing job of just making that perfect corduroy every single day. And I'm looking at some of it right now, and ooh, it looks so good. Now if you're heading over to Vail this morning, which I can see on my commute over, I can see Game Creek Bowl over there. They also have almost 100% of Vail open right now, 97% of that terrain, which is well over 5,000 acres. That is really impressive. When you think about an acre, that's almost the size of an American football field. I don't know if anybody was watching that Patriots game last night, but you think about that football field and over 5,000 of those. So at Vail today, 5,140 acres, 27 of 31 lifts operating, 184 of 195 trails are open, and for the season to date at Vail, 130 inches. So things, they are just looking so good, especially as we're welcoming a brand new year, brand new decade. And, Eric, yesterday I had a chance to go over to Breckenridge and go on one of my favorite hikes in the entire world with my whole pack of dogs. But things were looking good. We were looking at the Breck Resort, and conditions over there look great too.
Well, taking our resort report on a tour day epic to Summit County, let's kick things off with Breckenridge and how Breckenridge is looking for this Sunday. Well, they've gotten 12 inches of new snow over the past 7 days, and with Breckenridge's high alpine terrain, you can be sure to find extra snow in the trees. And right now they have 100% of their chairlifts open, so essentially all of the terrain is accessible. They're just about at the 83% mark for everything being open. Keystone, though, very similar to Breckenridge in the sense that they have also received a significant amount of snow over the past 7 days, right around that 10 to 12 inch mark. Nearly all of the terrain in Keystone is open, just like its sister resort Breckenridge. And there's some great shots of the Breckenridge high alpine terrain. That is kind of right at, where is that? Is that the top of the T-bar, or that's Peak 6 actually that we're looking at here for Breckenridge. So Peak 6, high alpine stuff. Great snow up there. That gets fairly wind loaded. We're gonna go through some avalanche report later on in the show, but first let's head on over to Gary to talk about Keystone conditions, or Breckenridge.
Thanks, Eric. Yeah, if you're going to make turns at Keystone today, these are my favorite times where we've had snow recently, but we got all conditions. So there has been no accumulation in the last 48 hours, but they have had 8 inches in the last 7 days. So the mountain is skiing perfectly for no matter what you're looking for. Those hidden powders, those great groomers, it's all there. The base step there now at 35 inches, nearly 3,000 acres open, which is 94% of the mountain. All of the lifts open and 116 of 128 trails. That's what we have at Keystone. Don't go anywhere, because right after this break we have a book report with Eric back in the
Good Morning Vail is brought to you in part by Helly Hansen, outfitters of Vail Resorts professionals. Visit them in Lion's Head to get outfitted for your day on the mountain.
When the mountain tests you, trust is all you have. And trust will set you free.
Only the best. Lion's Head Jewelry Fossil and Mineral Gallery, voted top 50 designer jewelry retailer in the country by JCK in 2009, featuring the largest collection of fine, designer, traditional, and contemporary jewelry. Lion's Head Jewelers, the most unique collection of decorative art in the Vail Valley. Lion's Head Jewelers, museum-quality collection of fossils, minerals, and meteorites dated 40 to 500 million years old. Lion's Head Jewelers, located in Lion's Head on the corner of the ice skating rink.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
The Book Report is brought to you by the Eagle Valley Library District. Read, learn, grow.
I have Tegan Davis here with me with the Eagle Valley Library District, and the library is no longer just about books. You guys have a whole digital experience.
We do. So you can hop online through our website, evld.org, and you can check out ebooks, audiobooks. We also have digital magazines. We have digital music that you can download. You can download up to 5 songs a week that you get to keep, and it's the whole Sony music collection, so there's a lot of music there. We also have our streaming channels, which is Acorn TV, which is all British dramas, movies, and then we also have great courses. So if you want to step up your game, learn a little bit, we have great courses that you can stream, as well as our Spanish novella channel, so you can watch a bunch of Spanish dramas. And then we also have Tumble Books, which is for little kids to experience books online as well that are animated, and they can also work on their reading skills.
That is fantastic. Go check it out at the Eagle Valley Library District.
This weather and mountain report is brought to you by Boost Oxygen. Don't let altitude ruin your Rocky Mountain experience. Help is here.
All right, we have a live look at patrol headquarters atop of Beaver Creek, which is just a clear and crisp. The light is just coming up this morning. But let's take a look at that Boost weather forecast for today. We are starting out very chilly. The highs in the high single digits right now, but it's very clear out here right now. The temperatures will be warming up throughout the afternoon to hit that high of 32 degrees, with snow showers developing a little later on this afternoon. Looking ahead to this evening, snow showers will continue up to about 1 inch of snow, temperatures dipping down to that 10-degree mark, and get a little windy with 10 to 20 mile an hour. Taking a look at the I-70 corridor, Denver, sunny and 46 degrees, pretty mild down there. Here in Vail, Eagle, and Avon, we're going to have partly cloudy skies and temperatures in the mid-30s. Looking ahead at that 5-day forecast tomorrow, partly cloudy skies, temperatures coming down into those mid-teens. Then Tuesday warming back up with sunny skies hitting 30. Wednesday, a 40% chance of snow, temperatures remaining around 29 degrees. And then Thursday and Friday, we're going to have cloudy, partly cloudy skies, temperatures in the mid-teens, and the 20% chance of some accumulation on both days. So a good week. The snow is really good on the mountains. It's going to continue to be this week. So we are going to send it to Ashley now in case you're driving. She's going to give you your road conditions.
This road report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, available on streaming TV services using the YouTube app.
Live shot from Vail Pass, and I drove over Vail Pass yesterday afternoon, and I was going over to Breckenridge to do a little hike with one of my best friends and our dogs, and I got to tell you, the roads are in really, really good shape, especially considering in the last week here at Beaver Creek, 12 inches of fresh snow. So the plow drivers and the road workers have been doing a phenomenal job of keeping our roads in a really, really good shape. But can I just hold on a second? Can we just spin you around? I just want you to see the sunrise colors that I'm seeing here at Beaver Creek. It's such a spectacular morning. And with these nice clear skies that we have going on right now, we're going to have some really good driving conditions for today as well. So if you want some great resources as far as what's happening on the roads, cotrip.org, that's a favorite of ours because you can see those road cams all the way down to the Front Range. Also ecalert.org, that's another favorite, and that's for Eagle County, so that's Breckenridge, Vail, also Vail Pass. And then on top of that, another one that I really like to use is just following the Colorado Department of Transportation on Twitter, because you know passengers in those cars, if they are stuck in traffic, they are tweeting, they are letting you know what's going on out there, they're taking pictures, so that's a really good resource as well. Now, something that is coming up that you should get really, really pumped for, you want to have your phone just on hand for the next hour and a half or so. We have an awesome washing win today. We are giving away this beautiful Patagonia duffel. I was looking at it this morning. I'm so jealous of whoever gets to walk away with this prize. We've teamed up with Outside Television to really bring you spectacular prizes all month long here in January, and especially if you have travel on your mind, this could be the perfect gift for you, and to get it for free, oh man. So that's coming up on the show. You just have to keep your phone ready and be ready to answer our trivia questions. So I'm not going to tell you when it's happening, but it's coming before 9 a.m. All right, you know what else is coming is a look at some of that legendary terrain in Breckenridge that I love so much, that you love so much. It's all that high alpine stuff. We're going to take a look at this really awesome documentary that they produced about it coming up.
The extraordinary is Beaver Creek Reserve, a collection of uniquely Beaver Creek experiences. It's the mountain to yourself, a guided snowshoe tour and wine tasting, a private lounge, preferred parking, and slopeside ski valet. It's a sleigh ride to a gourmet cabin dinner. This winter, make your getaway extraordinary with Beaver Creek Reserve.
Great runs start at Christie Sports. A custom boot fit elevates your comfort and performance. Before heading out, have a seat with an expert boot fitter at Christie Sports. Come in today. Christie Sports. We'll see you out there.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
See you around, little man.
Yeah, you'll see me.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
Get ready for a thoroughly captivating experience. Live on stage, An American in Paris. Based on the 1951 MGM classic, with a score that is pure Gershwin, a story that is pure romance. It's an extravaganza of song and dance. Don't miss An American in Paris.
It's a very spiritual place, and the experience you can have up there is really unique.
Get to the top of the ridge and just be like, oh my God, like this is real terrain up here. This is real skiing.
You're really just dropping off the edge into nowhere.
The high alpine terrain in Breckenridge is such an integral part of the ski resort.
We would hike up and started skiing different stuff in the lake chutes depending on how gnarly it was.
It takes years and years to make something like this happen.
The high alpine here is so accessible.
There's so much incredible terrain.
It opened up the capability to take Breckenridge to a different level.
It just makes Breck just a little more gnarlier, which in my eyes makes it a little better.
Oh, such cool videos there out of Breckenridge. All of that high alpine terrain is inbounds and accessible through a chairlift, so you don't necessarily have to worry about avalanche mitigation or avalanche control. Ski Patrol's got you covered there. But if you are venturing out of bounds into the backcountry, I wanted to discuss what the current avalanche conditions are. Now, this first image is an image of the state, and yellow essentially means moderate. So that means we've got moderate avalanche conditions all across the state of Colorado. It's been a fairly low event year so far. We haven't had persistent storms that can really load up the backcountry. So essentially what we're dealing with right now are a few very unique layers, mainly driven by the very bottom layer, which is still all that snow we got in October that managed to freeze over. So there's the very dangerous lower bottom layer. Now here we're going to take a look at the two biggest problems, and primarily on the northeast to southeast facing aspects. That's because the east facing aspect gets the most sun exposure. So that's what's causing the majority of the issues. The first one is a wind slab. Now this is wind-loaded snow from our most recent snowfall that piles up on top of old snow, and that wind-loaded snow can create extra weight on top of those weaker layers that lie below it. So that's what creates the wind slab that could potentially break off. Now, in conjunction with the wind slab, you also have a persistent slab, which are the far lower snowpack layers that have built up over time or created a persistent layer. That also across the north to southeast facing slopes. Just make sure you're trying to find the wind-loaded pockets on the western facing slopes, and you're going to be in great shape today. But now let's take a look at the local weather forecast.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
Thanks, Eric. We're here in Lion's Head, just outside of Double Diamond, which we'll be visiting with later on. It is fairly crisp this morning. Temperature right around 7 degrees, but clear skies. The sun is out. Will be showing up. I can see it coming across the mountain. But throughout the day, we are going to get some cloud cover developing into tonight, where the temperature is going to drop down to about 10 degrees and hopefully seeing a slight accumulation of around an inch. Looking at the I-70 corridor, sunny in Denver, partly cloudy here in Vail, Eagle, and Avon. The 5-day forecast. Tomorrow, partly cloudy skies, temperatures dropping down to 17. Tuesday, sunny, warming up to 30. Wednesday, a chance of snow in the evening, temperatures at 29. And then Thursday and Friday, we're going to see those temperatures drop into the teens, cloudy skies, 20% chance of snow. So another great week here in Vail. Those of you who are driving today, we're going to send it over to Ashley. She's going to give you some of those road conditions.
This UV forecast is brought to you by Supergoop, the official sunscreen of Vail Resorts.
This sunrise has to be one of my favorites so far of the brand new year. There's still some sun just hitting the very top of the Gore Range right now, and on certain peaks just lighting them up, and it's just absolutely gorgeous out here. And you can see we have these nice, mostly clear skies, just a few clouds kind of dotting the horizon. And especially with a day like today, you're going to want to make sure you have as much sunscreen as you can possibly fit on your face, and then also to reapply. And we have our UV forecast saying it's a 3, which may sound low to you, but really, you just want to put on at least an SPF 30 or above each and every day. And we always recommend Supergoop, and the reason why is because they put the best ingredients in their products. Really, if you look at supergoop.com, you can learn more about the entire story, but it was really a product that was born out of wanting to help people out that were suffering from cancer. And so they've been very vigilant about really creating this incredible product that is not harmful to your skin, it's not harmful to your body, and they are so revolutionary in their products. For instance, they have an eyeshadow, it's called Shimmer Shade, that is an eyeshadow, but it also is an SPF. They're so cool. So supergoop.com for more information about that. Speaking of someone who's cool, my girl Claire Noble, she's amazing. We sent her over to PSI Plumbing to learn a little bit more about how to, stay safe in your home and also maybe improve a few things in the new year.
Lion's Head Jewelers. A mainstay of Lion's Head Village for more than a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery is home to the largest selection of one-of-a-kind designer jewelry in the Vail Valley. Come see our breathtaking array of museum-quality fossils, meteorites, and collectible minerals. Explore Lion's Head Jewelers. Spend an afternoon with us. You'll come in as a customer and leave as a friend.
Let us put you in the spirits. Avon Liquor.
Hey guys, I'm looking for some amazing craft beer.
We got it!
Hi, I'm looking for the best wine selection in the Vail Valley.
That's us!
I'm looking for great customer service and an awesome rewards program.
They got it!
So if you want great customer service, an amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor.
Let us put you in the spirits.
When the mountain tests you, trust is all you have. And trust will set you free.
Vail's most talented architects, builders, and interior design firms are creating some of the most spectacular homes in America. And our cameras will take you inside these homes and introduce you to Vail's most respected real estate companies specializing in high-end properties. Watch the Vail Home Show each day right here on Vail's TV8 or online. And remember, you can catch this show on the web anytime at vailhomeshow.com.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. One of the defining qualities of our community are the numerous locally owned and operated businesses. We're spotlighting one today that's headquartered in Edwards. It's PSI Plumbing, and joining us is their owner, Jim Harper. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Well, tell us a little bit about PSI. How'd you guys get your start, and how long have you been in the Valley?
You know, I'm originally from Boston. Came to Colorado in '91. And we've been in the Valley since '97, and we've been in business since the year 2000, so about 18 and a half years now.
That's incredible. And I'm assuming you've grown quite a bit over that time.
Quite a bit, yeah. We now have about 36 people total, 28 technicians in the field. So yeah, it's been really good growth. It's been a great place to work and live. We're very happy here.
Tell me a little bit more about your technicians, because these aren't some folks who just walk in off the street and apply for a job. They require a lot of training.
You know, they do require a lot of training. So we try to hire very experienced people, and then what we'll do is we'll go out and we'll find young kids today that want to learn the trade, want to get hands dirty, and make a great living and have a lot of fun, right? Because what we do is a lot of fun. You're not bored. You're not stuck inside of a bank working somewhere or looking out a window, doing paperwork. You're out every day going from job to job, right? So we recruit a lot of young guys locally, and we train them from the ground up. We bring them in here into our training facility. We will teach them how to rebuild faucets. We teach them how to tear apart a hydronic boiler like this. And the advantage of that is really, they're going to make their mistakes in here, okay? And when they come to your home, they're already experienced, they've already worked on the equipment, and they've worked on it from our standpoint, how PSI wants to see it done, right? So we make sure that they're consistent with our standards for the homeowner.
So tell me a little bit about your territory. How far do you guys range in Eagle County?
So right now in Eagle County, we cover from Gypsum to Eastvale, and then we also service some of Frisco and Silverthorne. We have a pretty good base in Copper Mountain. It's a pretty good size area.
So you're the guys we call if we're thinking about doing a remodel, but also if something goes wrong, especially in the middle of the night.
That's correct, yeah. That's really where we have our strong point is we are in a service retrofit business. We'll come to your house 24/7, 365. When something goes wrong at 3 o'clock in the morning, we're typically the only people that answer, okay? A lot of people say they have 24/7, but when you make the call, we have a live technician that answers your phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning, and we send them out to your house. That's what we do.
So give me a little bit more idea of what you guys do, because it's more than just pipes and sinks.
Yep, so we do drain cleaning, which includes run and snake equipment, clearing blockages. We do maintenance jetting, which is where we use high pressure water to clean out a sewer line or a home's plumbing system. We do pipe thawing, we do pipe bursting, we do spray lining for commercial applications, we do septic pumping, we do hydrovac work. We have the only hydrovac unit in the valley. We do hydronics, we do radiant heat, snow melt, we do forced air, we do furnaces, air conditioning, right? We do a lot of water quality today. We specialize in doing water filtration, softening, carbon filtration, point of use RO systems, whole house RO systems. Really we run a gamut. We can do air quality in the home, which is a really, really big deal.
Jim, it's been great talking with you today. You guys are located in Edwards. Where else can people find you online?
PSIVale.com. Also, the number is all over the side of our trucks, 926-0500. And it says on every one of our trucks, we're here to provide the best possible service, period. And that's kind of our goal every day.
Thanks so much, Jim. Stay tuned. We've got more Good Morning Vail coming your way.
This weather report is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. 3 villages, hundreds of brands, one great Rocky Mountain location.
Keystone looking quite gorgeous this morning as that sun is trying to creep up. It's a little windy, a little breezy, a little chilly to start things off, but as soon as that sun peaks in the sky, it's going to be warm and comfortable and essentially feel like a spring day out there. That was a shot of Durkham Mountain in Keystone. If you are making your way over to Keystone in Summit County, have a great time today. Maybe stop by the outlets at Silverthorne on your way there. Looking at your daily forecast for this Sunday, from the base of Vail Village starting off around 7 degrees, feels even cooler with that about 5 to 10 mile per hour wind. When the wind picks up, that's when you really feel the chill. Should get as high as 32 degrees today before cooling off to an overnight low of 10 degrees. And we are expecting just an eensy bit of snow, maybe under an inch. The big storm system isn't set to arrive until potentially around Wednesday. Just looking at the radar map coming up next, you see no blue over Colorado means no snow for the moment, but there is that storm slowly moving in over the Pacific, and that's the one we're hoping will make its way over to us over the course of the next few days. And looking at the 5-day forecast, Wednesday through Friday, that's where we're targeting for another storm to be moving in. You can see fairly fluctuating temperatures throughout the week, from 17 degrees all the way up to 30 degrees Monday and Tuesday, but then things start to decline as that storm rolls in. Typically temperatures perk up ever so slightly when snow really will hit our valley, and that's what we're seeing on Wednesday. So keep those fingers crossed we see an additional few inches of snow. Thanks to the outlets at Silverthorne for sponsoring this weather. And if Ashley didn't tell you last time enough, there is an incredible Watch and Win giveaway coming up later in the show. You are not going to want to miss.
see you around, little man.
Yeah, you'll see me.
The Extraordinary is ski school at Beaver Creek. It's a learning environment tailored to your child's every need. It's a guarantee that by the third day, children 5 to 6 will be skiing Hay Meadow Park, and students 7 and older will graduate to Red Buffalo Park, our mountaintop dedicated learning area. The Extraordinary is passing your love of skiing on to your children. Belong in the Extraordinary. Book online for guaranteed best pricing.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
As the region's most preferred orthopedic practice, we specialize in keeping you active and getting you back to the things you love. The physicians at Vail Summit Orthopedics will take care of all your orthopedic needs from head to toe.
All right, we are here with Matt just inside Double Diamond, where we've stepped in out of the cold. But let's talk a little bit about safety. It's very important on the mountain. Be safe. And then protection. It all starts with the helmet, Matt.
Yeah, the helmets the past few years have really you see a lot more of them out on the hill. It's pretty commonplace and kind of now almost a basic form of ski equipment. And compared to 15, 20 years ago when we first started seeing helmets really coming on the scene, helmets nowadays much more lightweight, a lot more features, and just more comfortable. And that's the one thing with the helmets is comfort, lightweight, makes it easier and much more people are more willing to give it a try. And safety-wise, it's really the only way to go.
Yeah, I know we probably grew up they didn't exist. And so I fought it for a long time, but I couldn't imagine skiing today without a helmet.
Right, with all the studies we've seen and all the info we know, whether it be skiing or bicycling, anything like that. And I've got a few different models here. You can start as basic as you get. I mean, we'll start out with the kids. This is the launch. And even the kids' helmets these days, for the little guys, they come with the MIPS system, which we'll talk about that a little bit more later, but that's the multi-directional impact protection system, which is a built-in extra layer that up on the initial impact allows there's a little sliding layer, and I'll show it to you on one of the other helmets here in a minute. But even on this kid's helmet, it's got the full adjustability, which is really important to get the proper fit. Removable liner, so you can throw that in the wash, and removable earpieces. So that's the launch from Giro. Stepping up to the, we've got, this is the Pret Scenic, which a little more, as an adult helmet goes, a little more on the basic side, not more passive ventilation. You don't have the open-closed vent system, but just a passive ventilation system. Does have the adjustability on the back and the MIPS system built in. You step it up a little bit, and obviously different price levels, different features.
Right.
Step it up to the Strata here from Giro. This one has the adjustable ventilation, so this just has really easy with the glove on to slide open, close. Again, the adjustability on the back with the dial here, you can tighten or loosen that. Removable glove liner, and that being said, we're going to talk a little more about MIPS, which is this sliding layer here. So you can see how this plastic layer slides. So that's when you hit it's not your head taking the initial impact. This gives a little bit to reduce that initial impact.
Right.
And a lot of helmets you see out there nowadays come with that.
It's becoming pretty standard. Very rarely do you see it without it.
It is. And the other thing on this helmet, it comes with a built-in mount here for your GoPro or other type of camera. This slides in basically up in the front here, so you get put your camera right on top. Don't have to deal with the adhesive stuff. And then stepping up to the higher end level, this is the CP. And this one has the adjustable ventilation as well. And then also the built-in lens, which obviously increases the price level quite a bit because you're basically getting a goggle and a helmet in one.
Exactly. So we talked earlier, just helmets, they are so light these days, and the systems are designed to take that impact. But if you have a hard impact, you're probably going to want to replace that helmet. That's how they're designed. That's why they're so late. So that's what we got going on here at Double Diamond. All your ski needs are here. So don't go anywhere. We got a lot more Good Morning Vail coming up after the break.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Our world is constantly changing, but the joys of winter are eternal. This fall, celebrate the official kickoff to winter with Warren Miller's 70th anniversary film, Timeless, presented by Volkswagen. Explore British Columbia, Colorado, France, Austria, Switzerland, and more, alongside legendary ski icons like Glenn Flake. It's not just a movie, it's an experience 70 years in the making. Find a show near you at warrenmiller.com.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henredon, Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Beaver Creek Resort.
We have some nice puffy little clouds making their way in from the west right now, and they're moving pretty fast actually as we kind of turn over toward the Cinch Express. Maybe you guys can see how quickly they are moving. A little bit more blue sky off toward the east this morning, and that's probably an indicator of our next storm system moving in, that we'll be seeing some snow potentially overnight. But today, what a spectacular day for the first snowshoe race of the series here at Beaver Creek. Temperatures will be getting into the 30s at the base of the mountain, but otherwise we're looking at some really nice partly cloudy skies throughout the day. And then by the time that we get into this evening, we could start to see some of those snow showers moving in. And for this evening, we'll be looking at those temperatures right around 10 degrees or so at the base of Vail and Beaver Creek. So if you're going out to dinner, you're doing a little walking around, ice skating maybe, it is going to be a little bit chilly, but you know, layer up, you'll be good to go. And the stars potentially could be beautiful, or we could also be seeing a little bit of fresh snow. And for your resort temperatures, if you're coming up to take some turns today, mid-mountain, we're expecting to see those highs in the 20s. Now, keep in mind that if you factor in a little bit of wind speed, if you're going up to the very tippy top of the mountain, it could be cooler. So just be prepared for that. Make sure you have those layers on, and just you know, be ready for those conditions to be in the 20s. Now, looking ahead in the forecast tomorrow, looks like it's going to be a much cooler day, with those highs only reaching into the teens for those daytime highs. And then we'll warm up a little bit, and then we'll cool off a little bit. We have a little bit more snow back in the forecast for Wednesday and Thursday. I love seeing the variety in the forecast and seeing snow each and every week. It's so exciting. And if you want to learn more about that snowshoe race, go to beavercreek.com. Up next, if you're looking for a whole different type of adventure, Crested Butte is part of our Epic Pass family, and Gary has more information about how to enjoy it to the fullest.
This resort report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, available on streaming TV services using the YouTube app.
Thanks, Ashley. For those of you that may be making your turns at Crested Butte today, let's take a look at their mountain conditions. They've got an inch in the last 40 hours.
Crested Butte is a mountain located in the legendary San Juan mountain range in southern Colorado. It was just recently added to the Epic Pass, and we want to show off all that Crested Butte has to offer because they don't just have some of the best terrain imaginable on their mountain, also a plethora of various activities, not skiing and snowboarding related. If you're really missing your mountain bike because there's too much snow on the ground, well, Crested Butte has got you covered with Fat Tire mountain biking. So by Fat Tire, it literally is what it sounds like. It's very wide tires with low air pressure to give them squish and allow them to ride through snow. It's really, really fun, really fascinating to see people biking in the snow time. They've also got winter horseshoe riding, winter horse trail riding. So they've got specific trails on the mountain for horses, so you can feel like an old Western cowboy. And Crested Butte very much feels like an old Western mining town. So horseback riding in the wintertime is right up your alley. And of course, snowmobiling. The Gunnison Valley is very flat, very wide open, very famous for its amazing snowmobiling trails. And then finally, snowshoeing. It's a wonderful activity you can do with your family at Crested Butte. And I want to highlight one of the really unique features of Crested Butte right now. It's an on-mountain dining experience. It's called Uli's Cabin. Now this cabin is devoted to former prospector or gold miner Uli, who never made it big, but he lived in a 5x8 cabin in the woods. And after the gold mining rush was over, he was still trying to make money, so he started moonshining. And throughout this moonshining process, he got arrested and brought to the prison where he was a cook, because he was a famous cook in the valley. And so that was the best winter he had, was when he got arrested for smuggling moonshine and selling it on the black market, and then was able to be the prison cook. It's fascinating stuff. In Uli's Cabin, it's a wonderful experience. It's very upscale. It has a great deck, beautiful views of the San Juan mountain range that Crested Butte is located in. Make sure you get your reservations in, though. Only tight space. But let's find out a little bit more about Crested Butte.
Get ready for a thoroughly captivating experience. Live on stage, An American in Paris. Based on the 1951 MGM classic, with a score that is pure Gershwin, a story that is pure romance. It's an extravaganza of song and dance. Don't miss An American in Paris.
Vail's most talented architects, builders, and interior design firms are creating some of the most spectacular homes in America. And our cameras will take you inside these homes and introduce you to Vail's most respected real estate companies specializing in high-end properties. Watch the Vail Home Show each day right here on Vail's TV8 or online. And remember, you can catch this show on the web anytime at vailhomeshow.com.
Elevate your adventure this winter at Winter on the Mountain at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park in Glenwood Springs. It's a dazzling array of holiday lights and family activities. From thrill rides to cave tours to amazing views, it's the West Slope's most unique adventure. Only $37 for kids and $42 for adults. For unlimited rides, cave tours, and attractions. For hours and to learn more, go to GlenwoodCaverns.com.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome! Will I find my home? Will I find my home? My home in you, home in you.
Will I find my home? Will I find my home? My home in you, home in you.
Will I find my home? Will I find my home? My home in you, home in you. Will I find my home? Will I find my home? My home in you, home in you.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
Oh, little sun, will you please rise faster and warm things up a little bit? It's a fairly chilly morning to start things off here in the Vail Valley. That's a live shot from Gondola 1 as things get going at the base of Vail Village. It's going to be a wonderful day out on the slopes, though, despite our slightly chilly mornings right now. The days are looking absolutely fabulous as we take a look at your daily forecast for this Sunday. Temperatures starting off right around the 7-degree mark. Should be as high as 32 degrees by the time we hit midday, and just a slight chance of precipitation over the course of the day. The day should start very sunny. By the time you get 1 to 2 to 3 p.m., cloud cover should start significantly increasing. And then as we move into the evening, potential for a little bit of snowfall, especially at higher elevations, but just about under an inch forecasted. And then looking at the national map now to try to predict what will be happening later on this week. So the big thing to note is that high pressure system over the state of Colorado, really suppressing any significant precipitation or moisture. However, as per the usual this time of year, we really rely on those Pacific storms, and there is one building up around the coast of Oregon and Washington. Looking at the jet stream, it is now tracking fairly west to east rather than the north to south flow that we were experiencing. So what that means for the storm ahead is that could really go either to Jackson Hole and Whistler area or south of us to Telluride and Crested Butte in the San Juans. That's why we're looking at about a 40-50% chance of snow beginning on Wednesday. It's really up to where the jet stream deposits all of that moisture and that snow. Temperatures, though, fairly consistent. We got a couple days in the upper teens there, but low 30s should be the average for the week. And keep those fingers crossed for more snow coming as well. All right, thanks to GMC for sponsoring this weather. We got another full hour of Good Morning Vail coming up, including that fabulous Watch and Win.
Things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring.
Welcome back. We are just getting started on our second hour Good Morning Vail. There's a ton to cover, so stick around with us. But let's talk about the conditions here at Vail. From someone who's put about 100,000 vertical feet in this week, I can tell you it's spectacular. There's a little something for everyone. The groomers are just pristine. There's that mixed snow for those that like to go off-piste, and the bumps are just super soft, just great skiing conditions. But let's talk a little bit about the grooming here at Vail. They've added about 30% more grooming in the last year. Primarily, they're hitting the back bows. That's giving those intermediate skiers a chance to ski some of that terrain that Vail is so famous for. I spent a lot of time back there this week. It is really awesome. Next week, though, is the first annual Oakley Week here in Vail. There's parties on Friday and Saturday. There is a demo with Oakley, so if you don't have Oakley goggles and you want to ski with some of the Oakley professionals, you can don a pair of their goggles and come down the mountain and then visit them for a little bit of the après ski. There is so much going on. Big parties, demoing, skiing with their professionals. You might be able to get an autograph. However, there's a lot to do at a Vail resort, but let's send it over to Eric. He's going to give you a little bit about what's going on at Beaver Creek as far as activities are concerned.
Thanks a lot, Gary. Very unique event going on in Beaver Creek today. It's happening one Saturday a month throughout the winter. So we've got today, January 5th, also February 2nd and March 8th. And that's the Snowshoe Running Series. So you're going on a little 5K or 10K run, but in snowshoes. Super fun, great family friendly activity. Registration is 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. today, right next to Beaver Creek Sports in Beaver Creek Village. So for as low as $30, you could participate in the Snowshoe Running Series. Great way to keep yourself fit if you are somebody that enjoys mountain biking or running in the summertime. And then Beaver Creek offers some of the most, let's call them unique and upscale experiences in our valley, and they offer a winter wine excursion. So you're combining snowshoeing with drinking wine. What more could you ask for? It's about $200 for a spot. You're going to want to go to beavercreek.com, look up their reservations number to make reservations for their winter wine excursion. You meet at the base of Strawberry Park Lift, head up there, snowshoe around the McCoy Park area, and then end your day at about 3:30 at the Osprey Fireside Grill. So it's a wonderful time for winter wine excursions. We got a great final hour of Good Morning Vail left for you here on this Sunday. Gary will be speaking with Outdoor Divas in Lion's Head, Ashley Prill with more First Chair, and what I'm really excited about, giving away an incredible Patagonia 100-liter duffel bag as part of our Watch and Win you're not going to want to miss.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
Only the best. Lion's Head Jewelry Fossil and Mineral Gallery, voted top 50 designer jewelry retailer in the country by JCK in 2009, featuring the largest collection of fine, designer, traditional, and contemporary jewelry. Lion's Head Jewelers, the most unique collection of decorative art in the Vail Valley. Lion's Head Jewelers, museum quality collection of fossils, minerals, and meteorites dated 40 to 500 million years old. Lion's Head Jewelers, located in Lion's Head on the corner of the ice skating rink.
See you around, little man.
Yeah, you'll see me.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henredon, Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
Join us at Vail Public Library and engage your senses weekly with gentle yoga, group meditation, or Zumba as part of our Healthy Lifestyle series. Check out the Tech Studio, our very own makerspace. Explore, create, collaborate, and invent in a safe and supportive environment. Connect with a variety of performers, musicians, authors, historians as part of our evenings of engagement. We also offer summer reading programs for all ages. We offer a variety of activities for the younger set, including Reading Buddies, a one-on-one reading experience, Robotics Club, and our Kids Create programs. Vail Public Library is your public library. There's something for everyone, and we hope you'll visit us very soon.
This weather report is brought to you by Christie Sports Ski and Snowboard Shops. We'll see you out there.
All right, we have a live look from our back patio here in Avon, up at Beaver Creek in the Centennial Lift, where the sun's trying to make its way across the mountain into the valley. Here in Lion's Head, it's getting close. I can see it on the peaks, but it hasn't quite made it down here to the base to start warming it up, which it will today. The temperature is going to rise today to that in around the 32-degree mark. Starting out with sun and cloud mix this morning, clouds developing later on this afternoon, slight chance of snow coming into this evening where the temperatures are going to drop down to 10 degrees and a possible inch of additional snow. Taking a look at our resorts across, we got Vail coming in at 27, Beaver Creek, Keystone, and Breckenridge 28, 25, and 30 respectively. Chance of snow 1 to 2 inches in Vail and 1 across all the other mountains. Taking a look at our 5-day forecast, tomorrow partly cloudy skies. That temperature is going to start to drop, only a high of 17. Then Tuesday, sunny skies, a lot of sunscreen, temperature is going to rise again to 30. Then Wednesday's our next nice chance of snow, 40% chance of accumulation, temperatures remaining around 29 degrees. Then Thursday and Friday, mostly partly cloudy skies, temperatures in the mid-teens, so cool end of the week, 20% chance of light snow. So that's what it's looking like here and for your week ahead. But let's go see what's going on right now atop of Beaver Creek with Ashley in a First Chair report.
First Chair is brought to you by Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery, keeping you active.
I've made my way inside Spruce Saddle, and I'm just hanging out at the information center over here. And one of the things that you'll be able to find is the trail maps for Beaver Creek, which is always really nice, right? You can grab one of these and figure out where you're going. They just have them here for free, so you can just pick one up, put it in your pocket. And some of the things that they have on the trail maps, you know, really great information. Like, for instance, this is my favorite part right down here where it says TV8. Watch TV8's live Good Morning Vale show from 7 to 9 a.m. So, hey, you're already doing good things this morning. But, looking at the map, there's all kinds of really cool things to discover. And one of the areas that I think is so fascinating is right over here at Bachelor's Gulch. And so you can see, it's the home of the Ritz-Carlton now. We have the Bachelor Gulch Express lift at the top. There's Mamie's Mountain Grill. If you haven't been there to dine before, so fun. They have really beautiful views. But Bachelor's Gulch, I had to do a little research about it at one point because I was like, where did it get that name? That's kind of a strange name, right? Well, it came from the bachelors that used to live in that area. And Mamie, who's Mamie's Mountain Grill, who that's named after, she was one of the people that kind of documented some of their bachelor-like behavior. And so one of these guys, apparently, he was deaf, but he lived with chickens. As in, like, they all slept in the same bed together, so he was like the chicken guy. And then there were a couple other ones that were really feisty, and they would get in gunfights every now and then. And one of them was he was missing his ankle, and then he got in a fight with his neighbor, and his neighbor shot him through the door and hit his wrist. And so then he no longer had use of that hand. But tell you what, a little bit different these days over at Bachelor's Gulch at the Ritz-Carlton. Can I just tell you too that they have some of the best Bloody Marys and some great après right here at the base of the Bachelor Gulch Express lift. So if you haven't been before, stop on by and check out that après scene. It's a ton of fun. It's all brought to you by Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery. They are the best in the business. If you are missing days like today where you get out on the mountain, make sure to give them a call. They can get you back to doing what you love really quickly. All right, we still have more headed your way for Good Morning Vale. I'll be taking you out on the mountain. We're going to take some runs together, so don't go anywhere.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Vail's most talented architects, builders, and interior design firms are creating some of the most spectacular homes in America. And our cameras will take you inside these homes and introduce you to Vail's most respected real estate companies specializing in high-end properties. Watch the Vail Home Show each day right here on Vail's TV8 or online. And remember, you can catch this show on the web anytime at vailhomeshow.com.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
Get ready for a thoroughly captivating experience. Live on stage, An American in Paris. Based on the 1951 MGM classic, with a score that is pure Gershwin, a story that is pure romance. It's an extravaganza of song and dance. Don't miss An American in Paris.
Breckenridge really is our second home. You can't not come here and feel that you're part of it. You just come and it makes you feel alive, and every day you're here, my wife and I pinch ourselves and just go, are we really doing this? Are we really here? Doesn't get better than this. I wish everyone could experience this. Hi, I'm John Waterhouse. I'm from Colorado Springs. We moved out here 4 years ago. My boss at the time had a place here in Breckenridge, and we just came up and we fell in love with the town. We fell in love with the people, we fell in love with, God, look at the scenery. How could you not fall in love with the scenery? It really is a lovely place. My wife, Celia, we met at veterinary school in Sydney, Australia. So our dogs are our life. Everything we do in our life, we do for our dogs. We have a German Shepherd puppy and we have a pug. Breckenridge is probably one of the dog-friendliest communities we've found. The joy that the dogs get here is fantastic. We love having the dogs here with us at the mountain. We walk the trails around here in the summertime, but especially at wintertime, just running around in this lovely environment. Every time we get into the car park, the dogs go crazy because they know that they're going to be here. I'm an Australian veterinarian. I came over here 10 years ago to do a fellowship in pain management rehabilitative medicine. What we do with the dogs, we give them a full physical examination in a orthopedics or pain sense. Stretch out their legs, feel to see if there's any areas of pain, just making sure that they're sound to do the jobs that they're doing so we can help them do those jobs better. On top of the physical, and it's just all about having fun with the dogs. I get more fun out of playing with the dogs and then doing the serious work, but it's building that bond with the dogs, and so I get a lot of enjoyment out of doing that. Skiing's one of those sports that you're free, and it doesn't matter what level you are, you get that adrenaline rush. My wife, we give each other pointers because we're about the same level in experience, and we just enjoy spending time together. Typical day, we get up, we walk the dogs for about an hour, then we come back and have breakfast. We then will just ski lazily through till lunchtime, come in, let the dogs out, and then come back and ski during the afternoon. The après ski is as important as the downhill skiing. There are great restaurants around town. We love the Briar Rose, and they just do fantastic little plates of food, but just great cocktails. But it's more about meeting and talking to other people. It's all communal and everyone gets to talk and have a great time. The town is as important as the ski. We looked at other resorts and nothing would compare to Breckenridge. My soul's tied up with this place. To see the mastery of it in the summer and the winter and the fall, you really feel that this is home. When we hear the slogan, this is my mountain, this really is my mountain and this is my community, it is a special place for I know myself and my wife Celia, and we'll come here for the rest of our lives. I'm John Waterhouse and Breckenridge is my mountain.
This weather report is brought to you by the Eagle County Regional Airport. Get flight information at flyvail.com.
You're looking at a live shot from the Eagle County Regional Airport, just right there in Eagle. Beautiful start to our Sunday morning. And if you have never had the pleasure of flying out of that airport, might I recommend that you go to flyvail.com to look at your next flight, because it's so convenient. It's just so beautiful. They have a fireplace in there. They have this great little lounge space. It's so much less stressful than going to some of the other airports out there. I flew out of there in October. I went home for my best friend's baby shower in Florida, and I have to tell you, if I can help it, I am always flying out of that airport. It is awesome. Now today, you know what's awesome is look at how beautiful it is where I'm standing here at mid-mountain at Beaver Creek. We're really starting to see a lot of cloud cover develop compared to first thing this morning where you couldn't even see a cloud in the sky. Also, a lot of racers are getting ready for the kids' races that take place here at Beaver Creek this morning, so a lot of activity up here. But temperatures will be reaching into the 20s if you are going to be here on the mountain. A little bit warmer down in town today, but right now it's about 10 degrees or so, but it's really pleasant. There's not even a hint of a breeze at the moment. And then for our overnight lows, they'll also be right around, 10, 12 degrees or so. So it's going to be a chilly evening, but if you layer up properly, you'll be you'll be in good shape. And then as we look at what's happening, those conditions, if you're going to be coming up here on the mountain, if you're going to be traveling along I-70, things are just really looking good. And if you want to head down to Eagle, the roadways I drove in from Eagle this morning, nice and clear. I-70 looks beautiful, but because we do have some snow on the way in the forecast for this evening, that could make travel this evening a little bit trickier. But again, it's all brought to you by the Eagle County Regional Airport and flyvail.com. Now, coming up, Eric, he's an expert when it comes to goggles. Can I just tell you, he helped me pick out my goggle and helmet combo because he's that guy. Love him. Let's see what his picks are. Coming up next.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years.
Well, I'm proud to say that I did help Ashley look that good out on the hill with that amazing sweet protection helmet and Zeal goggles. But today, I want to talk about my favorite feature in all of Goggle Land, and that is a quick change system. Now, for me, having light blue eyes, my eyes really affected by bright sunshine. So it's important for me to have a really dark lens, but also when I go into the trees or if the cloud cover rolls in, I want something that's going to offer great definition. So this Dragon NFX2 frame offers incredibly quick lens change system. There's just a couple tabs on the side of the goggle that you can flip to release the lens. And they always come with multiple lenses. So for the cloudy day, you get this great rose-colored lens. Now, rose is kind of a mix of blue and red colors. And what that does is allow your eye to better see contrast and definition on the cloudy days. So you see a lot more of the various contours in the snow and the various bumps where there might be tree stumps, where there might be moguls. Really helps out to have that rose-colored lens. Now, a lot of eyes maybe prefer amber or yellow, but check that out at Eyepieces. Try on as many of the goggles as you can. Every company has different lens technologies, so they make the environment look a little bit different. Check them out at the top of Bridge Street, where they've also got a cappuccino bar. They've got their location in Vail Village across from the Solaris Center. They've got a location in Beaver Creek, also Edwards, all over the valley. Go check out Eyepieces and stick around. We got more Good Morning Vail, including that watch and win, coming up just around the corner.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
When you're here in Colorado, you are at altitude and maybe feeling these signs of altitude sickness. You may feel better by giving yourself a boost. Be prepared for those negative effects of altitude with lightweight and portable bottles of Boost Oxygen. Available in 3 sizes. Even choose from our aromatherapy options. It's easy to have with you anywhere, even at the summit. We're available at retailers, hotels, and resorts, including these. Post up and tag us. We'll share your adventures. Enjoy your time in the Rocky Mountain region. Give yourself a boost.
Hi, I'm Dan Talene, owner of Carrots Jewelers in Vail Village. I've been a custom jeweler in Vail for more than 35 years. Here at Carrots, our passion is exclusive custom jewelry, and we take pride in our one-of-a-kind designs. Carrots is a working studio gallery of fine art jewelry, accented with selected paintings, sculpture, and ceramics. For more on our custom designs, call 476-4760 or visit our website at carrotsvail.com.
See you around, little man.
Yeah, you'll see me.
When the mountain tests you, trust is all you have. And trust will set you free.
All right, we have just stepped out of the elements here in Lion's Head at Outdoor Divas, and I'm here with Lauren, and Lauren and I were talking. We all come in all different shapes and sizes. For men, it's just generally small, medium, large, or an extra large. But women, you seem to have quite a few more choices, not only in the looks, but also in the sizes.
Yeah, so, you know, when you're on your ski vacation or up here for a ski day, you want to look great, and sometimes it can be tough to find your size.
Yeah, so I'm always long legs, skinny waist, but women come in all different sizes as well.
Yeah, and we have some manufacturers that really take care of women of all shapes and sizes. We do carry ski pants and ski jackets in size 4 all the way to 14 and beyond. So I know it's, you know, there's a lot of ski shops in town, but sometimes if you're on one end of the size spectrum, it's tough to find your size. And we have a really great collection of sizes from all of our manufacturers, and we just want to make sure that everyone can find something to look good on the slopes.
Yeah, up until about 5 minutes ago, I didn't know that there was such a thing as sizes across the spectrum outside of the small, medium, large, and extra large.
Yes, so we have things like petites, which, so in jackets, that means they're going to be usually about 2 inches shorter in the sleeve and 2 inches shorter in the waist. So if you're more petite person, it's still going to fit the same around the waist and everywhere else. It's just going to be cut a little bit shorter. And then same thing with pants. We have pants that come in petites as well that are cut 2 inches shorter in the inseam. So if you're a little bit shorter, have a little shorter leg, and you don't want to like drag your ski pants around, or you're always struggling rolling them up at the bottom, you can actually find pants that are cut short. They're really hard to find. I know I have a lot of ladies coming in here going, I can't find them anywhere in this town. And we do have some good options.
Yeah, and you know, if you have those long pants, you see some people, kids mostly, that just wreck a pair of really good quality pants.
Yeah, that's the worst. You don't want them dragging on the ground or tripping on them or getting them stuck in your binding. So having a pant that fits properly is great. And one of the brands we love for this is Obermeyer. So these 2 jackets behind you, these are great pieces from Obermeyer. This one is the Tuscany. It's their best-selling jacket. It's synthetic insulation, so it's nice and warm. It's not super high price point, and it looks really flattering on, and that's one of the models that we have some petite sizes in as far as a jacket goes. And then they make great pants like this. This is the Clio. It's a nice fitted soft shell pant, so it has a really nice look to it and is nice and warm. It's got a fleece lining on the inside, really comfortable. We call them our yoga ski pants because they kind of feel like wearing yoga pants. But this also is available in a short inseam, as well as some selections from other brands like Patagonia that are available in that shorter inseam. And so we have a lot of great choices, and we just want to make sure ladies out there know they have some options.
But there's also, some people are tall as well, so there's also some options there, correct?
Yeah, so that Clio pant is great. It also comes in a long. So if you are one of those ladies with some longer legs, that you have the opposite issue where you feel like your ski pants don't really touch the top of your boots, we have the long length ski pants as well, which will add 2 inches to the bottom of the inseam, so you get a little more coverage in the length on the leg.
Great. So where are we located here exactly?
We are right in Lion's Head. We are in the left-hand corner as you're walking in from the parking structure, so we are tucked in the corner. Just got to look for us on the left, just between the T-shirt shop and Double Diamond.
So you do have to walk by here. If you're getting off the bus, it's a great location. Great quality, just a tremendous selection, and specifically catering to the women and your needs. Clothes, boots, skis, everything here at Outdoor Divas. That's all right here, but we're going to send it up to Beaver Creek, and Ashley's going to give you a weather report on the first chair.
This weather report is brought to you by Supergoop, the official sunscreen of Vail Resorts.
You're looking at a live shot of Beaver Creek from our back patio at the TV8 Vail Studios in Avon. Clouds moving really quickly this morning and starting to develop, especially off toward the west and here on the mountain. Look at how beautiful these groomers are. So absolutely pristine, and off toward the Rose Bowl, just lighting up with all of that beautiful sunshine first thing this morning. And we will be seeing these partly cloudy skies at least through the most part of the day, and then we do have a chance of seeing that snow moving in. We're not really looking at a whole lot in accumulation out of this system, but hey, we love to see it in the forecast, and also those warmer temperatures too. It's really nice and comfortable on the mountain. It's probably about 10 degrees right now. And if you're going to be out and about this evening, Watch out for that snowfall, mainly impacting our travel on the roadways, and temperatures right around 10 degrees or so if you're going to be, going out for dinner or maybe just exploring the villages. So just bundle up and you'll be good to go. And if you're coming up to take some laps today, temperatures will be in the 20s mid-mountain, but keep in mind, again, that's mid-mountain temperature. So that's about where I am here at Spruce Saddle. But if you're going to be going to the upper elevations, if you're getting on those chairlifts, if we have some wind moving in, it could drop those temperatures a little bit lower. But sunscreen is definitely a must. It's all brought to you by Supergoop, and if you haven't tried their products before, they're so inventive and they put only the best ingredients in their products. That's why they're so amazing. That's why we use it every single day here at TV8 Vail. And something that you could use every day, especially if you're traveling, is our Watch and Win prize. Listen, we're gonna take more runs here together, but coming up, get your phone ready. You do not want to miss out on this Watch and Win prize coming up. Woo! Beautiful morning.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
Join us at Vail Public Library and engage your senses weekly with gentle yoga, group meditation, or Zumba as part of our Healthy Lifestyle series. Check out the Tech Studio, our very own makerspace. Explore, create, collaborate, and invent in a safe and supportive environment. Connect with a variety of performers, musicians, authors, historians as part of our evenings of engagement. We also offer summer reading programs for all ages. We offer a variety of activities for the younger set, including Reading Buddies, a one-on-one reading experience, Robotics Club, and our Kids Create programs. Vail Public Library is your public library. There's something for everyone, and we hope you'll visit us very soon.
Continuing our incredible weekend of giveaways here on our Watch and Win. Thanks to Outside Television for providing us all of this incredible product today. Holy cow, one of the best things we've ever given away. You can't just call right now. Don't call now. I'm going to ask you a question when we get done with this. So this is the Patagonia 100-liter duffel. This has a ton of space, 100 liters of space for your helmet, for your boots, or if you're a world traveler, you can get your Dobby kit in here. It's going to be amazing to roll around the airport because it has very fast, rolly wheels. And this thing is 100 liters. One of my favorite parts about it is this ripstop nylon that it's made out of. It's very durable. It's got a great hand feel to it. So if it gets caught on little shelves as you're wandering around the airport, your bag's just not going to rip open and spill everywhere. All right, so I said I was going to ask you a question. Here's our question. How big is this duffel bag? I've said it a couple times. We're going to measure it in liters. There's 3 digits in it. Give us a call right now. Tell me how big this duffel bag is, and you can win this Patagonia duffel. And thanks again to Outside Television for sponsoring this Watch and Win. Our number, of course, 970-754-8888. Call now. How big is this Patagonia duffel? And it can be yours. Yeah.
All right, welcome back to Lion's Head. Where is the winter going? December just flew by. Great skiing, though. But time is flying by, and coming up in February 24th to 29th is the Burton U.S. Open. As well as you may know, I'm a ski instructor out of Golden Peak, so they are busy making snow, and they are making a ton of it. I'm not a person that generally gets intimidated by anything on a mountain, but last year I dropped into that half pipe and I was terrified. It is massive. So February 24th to 29th, the best riders in the world will be converging on Golden Peak Vail Mountain, slope style and half pipe riding. Free concert on Wednesday and Saturday, and then a closing party at the Dobson Arena. I have attended. It is a massive party. They take over the whole arena. That's February 24th to 29th. The Burton U.S. Open, one of the biggest events for riders in the world. That's it for me now, but we're going to send it over to Beaver Creek and Ashley for a first chair report.
It's so incredibly beautiful here at Beaver Creek, and they really give you a chance to experience that beauty, in addition to just insanely cool culinary experiences with the Winter Culinary Weekend coming up. It starts on January 23rd. I'm so bummed I'm gonna have to miss it this year. I'll be working over at the X Games during the same time frame, but right over my shoulder you can see one of the locations where they'll have some of their events, which is Allie's Cabin. It's tucked away and you can kind of see these beautiful views of the Beaver Creek Village. But what they do is they pair these high alpine adventures with these unreal gourmet culinary experiences, and then that's the weekend. You have delicious cocktails, you have guest chefs that are coming from around the country, around the world. There's some really cool collaborations. I have my eye on the snowshoe tour and then the gourmet lunch, but you want to go to beavercreek.com right now because this always sells out. It's so popular. But let's learn a little bit more about the Winter Culinary Weekend.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Congratulations to Ciara from Boulder for winning our Patagonia duffel bag. Thanks for listening closely and finding out that was 100 liters. Maybe you can fill that Patagonia bag with all your ski gear and make your way on up to Vail area or Beaver Creek and ride this run, which is right below patrol headquarters in the Red Buffalo part of Beaver Creek. Sunny, wonderful intermediate terrain there. And looking at your forecast for this Sunday, starting off around 7 degrees at 8 a.m. Temperatures will be climbing as the sun rises, heats things up to around 32 degrees, but expect some afternoon cloud cover to begin to propagate right around that 2 to 3 p.m. time frame before potentially bringing with it some additional snowfall this evening. Overnight lows of around 10 degrees. Now, before we get into that 5-day forecast, let's take a look at some recent weather patterns to determine what is next for us. So right now, big high pressure system enveloping the majority of the west, suppressing moisture. But as we look further west along the Pacific coast here, this is the nice moisture band that we really want to see settle in a little bit to the south and then make its way west to us here in Colorado. It's because the jet stream right now very west to east flow. We're not seeing any of that north to south action that brought us our last snowstorm. So right now that Pacific storm could very well just stay right into the Jackson Hole area, but we need that to move down a little bit south. And that's why as we look at the 5-day forecast, Wednesday is just about a 40% chance of precipitation. That's all dependent on where that Pacific storm starts shifting. If it starts shifting a little bit more southerly, that means this is going to be a great storm for us. But right now, just about a 40% chance. Keep those fingers crossed. Move south, jet stream. Be cool to us. All right, thanks to Sun and Ski for sponsoring this weather. We got more Good Morning Vail coming up after this.
Let us put you in the spirits. Avon Liquor.
Hey guys, I'm looking for some amazing craft beer. We got it!
Hi, I'm looking for the best wine selection in the Vail Valley.
That's us.
I'm looking for great customer service and an awesome rewards program.
They got it!
So if you want great customer service, an amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor.
Let us put you in the spirits.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
I think the pioneers of Vail, the people that went through the early years and made Vail possible, all had the kind of background living in the mountains, skiing, climbing, being a part of the 10th Mountain Division, had adopted a point of view that anything was possible, that when problems came along in the early years of Vail, instead of saying, oh God, we can't handle that, we just said, we'll do it. There's a way to do it, and went ahead and did it and got it done. And that's why Vail got built, and that's why it turned out the way it did.
The dream was, as most dreams are, it was a vision of a developed ski mountain with a European-style village at the base of the mountain.
When we arrived in Vail, nobody was thinking about anything but getting Vail built.
We felt that if we did it right, did it properly, it would succeed.
I think we all had one dream to make Vail something really special.
People took on whatever job was there in front of them.
The vital thing that was important then is that they all participated by doing something.
I think the success of Vail was the melding together of all the people and allowing them to participate in the growth of Vail.
They wanted to create a ski resort, a really great ski resort, and they wanted to ski every day. People loved it. I mean, it was just a very special experience to be floating down those slopes in powder. Even if you weren't a good skier, you could find a slope that was gentle enough so you could take a long run before you went for a header.
There's something for everyone here. Any level, any person, anyone can come here and find something that's for them. There's no place like it on earth.
Everybody got here and they were loose. They were having fun and they were going out on the mountain and having a great time, and then they come down and party at the bottom of the mountain, and all of a sudden you have a town. and it's all the freedom, and it's built out of pure love.
It was a lifestyle, a totally undefined lifestyle. And you were not judged at all on what you had been, or where you went to school, or whether you had a nickel or $1 million. None of it mattered. Everybody was evaluated for what kind of a person they were, what kind of a sense of humor they had, and it was a given that everybody was there because they loved the mountain.
The real deep motivation behind everything was skiing. People that came to Vail really liked to ski, and this skiing was fantastic. It is fantastic.
The skiing that I was able to do growing up was incredible. I mean, it was such an amazing opportunity, and it's shaped me into the person I am, and it's the biggest reason for my success in my career.
I mean, the mountain is the mountain. The mountain it's better today than it ever was.
The joy of skiing never goes away. It hasn't gone away now either. It's still there. I mean, it's just exciting, you know, harnessing gravity, flying down the mountain. You know, you strap a couple of boards on your feet and head down, and you get going. And the faster you go, the easier it is to turn. Mostly, until you get too fast. Yeah, no, it's a wonderful experience. That hasn't changed a bit. That's why Vail is still successful. No matter what happens, you can't take that experience away.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
See you around, little man.
Yeah, you'll see me.
When the mountain tests you, trust is all you have. And trust will set you free.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
All right, we have a live look at the Gore Creek. Just a beautiful setting here, right here in Lion's Head, where the sun has just made it to the base of the mountain, so noticeably warming. Taking a look at our GMC weather forecast for today. Temperatures reaching 32 with a possible few showers occurring later on this afternoon. Winds light and variable, 5 to 10 degrees. Cloud cover later. Looking ahead tonight, cloudy with a few snow showers, possibly up to 1 inch of snow. Temperature dropping down to that 10-degree mark. Taking a look at the resorts. Vail, partly cloudy skies, 27 degrees. Beaver Creek, 28. Breckenridge, 25. And Keystone, high at 30. Possible chance of snow around the 1-inch mark across all the mountains. Taking a look at the 5-day forecast. Tomorrow, partly cloudy skies. Temperatures drop a little cooler, 17 the high. Tuesday, sunny skies, jumping back up, 30 degrees. A much nicer day. And then Wednesday, 40% chance of that PM snowstorm. Thursday and Friday, mainly cloudy. Temperatures dropping down into those teens, so a cool end of the week. That's going to be it for me today. I'm going to head up on the mountain and teach some people how to ski a little bit better. Right now, Ashley beat me to the top today. She's on Beaver Creek, and she's going to give you a first chair report.
First Chair is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
I made my way down to the bottom of the mountain, and we're looking right now at the Buckaroo Express, which is also part of, the Hay Meadow Express. And Hay Meadow happens to be the largest dedicated learning terrain in the state of Colorado, and that's because you have your very own gondola, which you can see right there, which takes you to your very own learning space, which is separated from the rest of the people coming down the slopes. And then at the very top there, you even have your own ice cream parlor. Yep, that's how you, in my opinion, it doesn't matter how long you've lived here, it's can you eat ice cream while also in the middle of skiing and snowboarding? I think that makes you a local. But really great conditions out here first thing this morning at Beaver Creek. A little bit chilly, but the sun's about to come out and really warm things up. So maybe start on Strawberry Express this morning. And I was just looking at the Sun and Ski deals because they always have great ones. And right now, if you are wanting to get out and do more hiking or more exploring in nature for the new year, they have some great deals on Columbia trail shoes. So check that out at sunski.com or head on in right in the heart of downtown Avon. But I'm going to finish up my run here. Really, really great conditions, perfect groomers, beautiful bluebird skies. Come on out, take some turns today. Thank you, Sun and Ski.
Good Morning Vail is brought to you in part by Helly Hansen, outfitters of Vail Resorts professionals. Visit them in Lion's Head to get outfitted for your day on the mountain.
Lion's Head Jewelers. A mainstay of Lion's Head Village for more than a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery is home to the largest selection of one-of-a-kind designer jewelry in the Vail Valley. Come see our breathtaking array of museum-quality fossils, meteorites, and collectible minerals. Explore Lion's Head Jewelers. Spend an afternoon with us. You'll come in as a customer and leave as a friend.
Head to Bistro 14 for lunch and relax with breathtaking views of Mount of the Holy Cross. This mountaintop eatery is perfect for the whole family, with a kids menu, ski in, ski out access during lunch, and also open for dinner by riding the Eagle Bond gondola. Vail, like nothing on earth.
Welcome to Simply Massage. Simply Massage is locally owned and operated. So we have 4 different locations in Breckenridge, Avon, Glenwood Springs, and Vail. It's definitely like a more modern mountain feel, which I think is just such a cool concept because that is just how Simply Massage is too. We are modern, but we're very mountain specific. All of our locations are in the mountains, and so we wanted to just bring that feel to all of our guests. We have a super affordable price point, but also it's really high quality service as well. So I think the combination of both is what people really enjoy. I feel like the name kind of says it all, Simply Massage. You can come in and get exactly what you need worked on.
You can come in for a 60-minute session and we just charge a flat rate. So that way, if you want to get a deep tissue massage, there's no upcharge for that, which is super great because a lot of people think they need deep tissue, but maybe they only need it in one area. So that way you can kind of customize the type of massage that you want for that 60-minute session. So maybe you want deep tissue on your back, but you want to go a little lighter on your legs. It's just a really great concept because that way you can kind of cater to each individual client that comes in. We knew that CBD was going to be really revolutionary in terms of massage, so we wanted to hop right on that. And I think it's pretty obvious now that a lot of other spas are starting to use CBD as well. It's really beneficial with massage because it helps combat inflammation, which is what we do as massage therapists. We want to try to combat the inflammation and help relieve any pain if we can. The combination of a deep tissue massage with the CBD upgrade is what most people are coming in for. And the reason for that is because most people that are coming to the mountains are super active. They're out skiing all day, they're out hiking all day. So they just want to come in, they're feeling a little beat up, and the combination of like a deep tissue massage with the CBD is just what everyone needs to like get back up on the mountain the next day. We've been able to retain therapists for so long because they come in, they're really enthusiastic about their work, they get to see a lot of the same clients, which is something that a lot of other places don't get to do. And I think it's because of things that we offer that are a little bit different that keeps the locals coming. And I think it kind of just all kind of works together. And I think that's why everyone has been here for so long and just loves Simply Massage so much. We encourage everyone to come get a massage. We get locals, we get tourists. It's really great because you can get same-day appointments. We also offer a package which is fully transferable. You can use it at any location, anyone can use it. We have a lot of clients who come to Breckenridge but then they want to go ski Vail for the day. They can pop into the Vail location and get a massage there as well, so super convenient. And you don't have to be a member to come see us. You can come get a massage anytime at any location. Yeah, we welcome everyone. The next time you're in the mountains, do something great for you and come see us at Simply Massage.
Well, most people are familiar with snowboard competitions in the vein of being inside the bounds of the mountain in a terrain park. But one of the coolest snowboard competitions out there is the Freeride World Tour. I'm here with local athlete Blake Moeller. Yep. Blake Moeller, who was going to be in the Freeride World Tour this year, got pushed off to next year. How are you doing? Thanks for coming in, man.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, you crush some backcountry. I saw a video of Taos last year, just throwing this big laid-out backflip off a cliff. Yeah,
appreciate it. Yeah, it's a blast. Always the best. But
what drove you to more big mountain competition versus being in a terrain park?
More just kind of like being able to do what you want. When I was looking at faces to ride, there's nothing like, there's no boundaries, there's no jumps, there's no tricks that you have to be doing. Mm-hmm. It's more like what looks super fun to you and what do you want to do kind of thing, you know? So that's what drove me to do it, and that's why I am doing it, and that's why.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. I've always seen that as like the mountain is your canvas.
Totally,
so like you can just paint whatever picture you want out of it versus this like defined run to go down.
So yeah, there's no norm kind of thing, you know. You just whatever you do, and who cares if people are judging you? You're just out there with your friends riding. So that's what it's about. So.
Is that what the Freeride World Tour feels like? Because I know you guys are kind of hanging out in a group, scouting the spots.
Oh yeah, no, we're always together all the time, just partying together all the time. Judges are like our friends, so we're all just like one big family. It's not even competition when you're out there. You're just like everyone just wants to ride the 5 faces that we get to do. Yeah. So that's what's cool. But
so you're typically with the World Tour, you're in a spot for about 6 days. How much of that is spotting your lines versus testing them? Do you get to test lines, or is it like point and go?
No, so they don't let you go on the venue beforehand just to save snow and kind of just respect for it, honestly.
Yeah.
So you get all these different angles, hiking up the mountain, you get to see, you get your binoculars, scope out what you think looks right and seems right, and you go with it. And that's a lot of trust, but that's what makes it cool, and that's what makes it a lot harder too. People don't understand that it's like, it's tougher to be able to do that instead of sitting on top of your cliff looking at what you want to do and where you want to land. Being able to see that from the bottom is way harder and a totally different game.
Yeah, it looks so much different looking at a line and then standing on top of it and you're like, oh man, that
right,
was a big...
No, it's cool though.
Well, wishing you the best recovery for your knee.
Thank
Good
you.
luck. Next year you'll be back for the Free Ride
Yeah, I'll be
World
back.
Tour.
Yep, I'll be all back.
Awesome,
All
Blake.
good.
Well, thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us, man.
Yeah,
Always
absolutely.
a pleasure. Catch Blake Muller in next year's Free Ride World Tour and maybe hanging out around Vail, hiking around our cool zones here.
Yeah.
And join us tomorrow for more Good Morning Vail.